The history of palm oil in Papua New Guinea is closely intertwined with the country's economic developments, colonial influences, and more recent environmental and social challenges. Oil palm was first introduced to Papua New Guinea in the early 20th century by colonial powers, primarily the British. Experimental plantings began, but it wasn't until later that significant commercial interests were developed. Following World War II, there was a push for agricultural development in Papua New Guinea, and oil palm became one of the crops that were promoted for its economic potential. The late 1960s and early 1970s saw increased interest in oil palm cultivation, particularly as a cash crop for export. The Papua New Guinea government, recognizing the potential for palm oil as a significant source of revenue, supported the establishment of large-scale plantations and infrastructure development. By the 1990s, the palm oil industry in Papua New Guinea began to take off. Several plantations were established, particularly on the islands of New Britain and New Ireland, which have been suited for oil palm cultivation due to their tropical climate. Palm oil became an important agricultural export for Papua New Guinea, contributing significantly to the national economy, providing jobs, and offering a source of income for many rural communities. The expansion of palm oil plantations often raised concerns about land rights and the displacement of indigenous communities. Land tenure issues became contentious as corporate interests acquired land for plantations, sometimes without the consent of local communities. The growth of the palm oil industry has led to deforestation and loss of biodiversity. Papua New Guinea is home to rich and diverse rainforests, and the conversion of these forests into palm oil plantations has drawn criticism from environmental activists and organizations. In recent years, there has been a growing awareness of the need for sustainable palm oil practices in Papua New Guinea. Various stakeholders, including NGOs, the government, and the industry itself, have been working to promote more sustainable cultivation methods to mitigate the negative environmental impacts. Efforts have been made to include Papua New Guinea's palm oil in sustainable certification programs. The Roundtable on Sustainable Palm Oil, or RSPO, has become a focal point for companies aiming to adhere to more environmentally friendly and socially responsible practices. As global demand for palm oil remains strong, Papua New Guinea continues to face the challenge of balancing economic benefits with social equity and environmental sustainability. Developing and enforcing effective regulations to manage the palm oil industry sustainably is crucial for the future of both the economy and the environment in Papua New Guinea. Engaging local communities in decision-making processes related to palm oil development is essential for ensuring their rights are respected and for promoting equitable benefit sharing from the industry. Palm oil has played a significant role in the economic development of Papua New Guinea, but it has also brought challenges related to environmental sustainability and social justice. The future of the palm oil industry in Papua New Guinea will likely depend on ongoing efforts to balance these competing interests, promoting practices that can safeguard both livelihoods and the rich biodiversity of the region. As awareness grows, there are opportunities for Papua New Guinea to lead in sustainable palm oil production practices that can serve as a model for other producing countries.